5 minutes ago, King Frederik breaks into tears while announcing his royal exit. Welcome to B News. What happens when a monarch, adored by millions and entrusted with centuries of legacy, stands before his nation and breaks into tears? The world stood still today as King Frederik of Denmark delivered an emotional announcement that shook the foundation of the Danish crown, his decision to step back from royal duties, a move that many are calling the most unexpected royal exit in modern European history. This breaking development has left citizens, politicians, and royal watchers around the globe stunned. What could have pushed a beloved monarch to such a heartbreaking moment? Stay with us as we unpack the full story behind King Frederik's tearful farewell. Before we dive in, make sure to like this video, subscribe to B News, and turn on notifications so you never miss a major royal update. We bring you verified news, deep analysis, and behind-the-scenes insight from the world's most powerful families. Share your thoughts in the comments. Should a king ever be allowed to step down for personal reasons, or is duty a lifelong commitment? At exactly 11 a.m. Copenhagen time, October 21, 2025, King Frederik appeared on national television with Queen Mary seated beside him. The usually confident and charismatic king seemed visibly emotional. His voice trembled as he began his statement. After deep reflection and discussions with my family and government, I had decided to step back from my royal duties. Those words were followed by a pause so long that the broadcast cameras caught a single tear rolling down his cheek. Across Denmark and beyond, viewers could feel the weight of that moment, a rare glimpse of human vulnerability from a man trained all his life to embody composure and stability. King Frederik's announcement marks one of the most dramatic turns in Denmark's modern royal history. It has been just over a year since he ascended the throne on January 14, 2024, following Queen Margrethe II's historic abdication. His reign began with immense hope, a new generation, a modern perspective, and a royal couple admired for their balance of tradition and progress. Yet, behind the palace walls, sources suggest mounting pressures, health concerns, public scrutiny, and the emotional strain of leadership in an era where privacy has all but vanished. While the official statement referenced personal reasons and a need for reflection and renewal, insiders close to the royal household hint that the king has been facing persistent stress related to public expectations and private family dynamics. Reports of tension between his official role and his desire for a more grounded life have circulated for months. Though these accounts remain unconfirmed, today's emotional address gave them new weight. As King Frederik spoke, Queen Mary gently placed her hand on his shoulder, a silent but powerful gesture that instantly went viral across social media platforms. Millions of Danes flooded comment sections with words of love and support, while others questioned whether this marks a permanent abdication or a temporary step back similar to the limited duties approach seen in other monarchies. The Danish government has yet to release an official clarification, though palace sources have confirmed that Crown Prince Christian is currently being briefed on increased constitutional responsibilities. The impact of this decision extends beyond the palace. Denmark's monarchy is not only symbolic, it is a vital thread in the country's constitutional and cultural fabric. A royal exit, even partial, introduces uncertainty about continuity and public confidence. Analysts are already comparing this to Queen Margrethe's abdication, noting that while her transition was meticulously planned, King Frederik's emotional tone suggests spontaneity, or at least personal struggle that overcame institutional strategy. The king's tears have become a focal point of public empathy. In a time when monarchies worldwide face growing skepticism, his emotional transparency may paradoxically humanize the institution. "He's one of us," one Copenhagen citizen told DR News. "He's showing that leadership isn't about perfection, it's about honesty." Yet others worry that vulnerability could be perceived as instability, fueling debates about the monarchy's modern relevance. Royal historians note that King Frederik's emotional farewell recalls similar moments in royal history, King Edward VIII's abdication in 1936, or more recently, Japan's Emperor Akihito's abdication in 2019. Each instance was a blend of personal emotion and constitutional choreography. Yet in Frederik's case, the rawness of his tone and the timing, mid-reign, with no clear successor transition date, adds an element of unpredictability. Behind the grandeur of royal life often lies invisible strain. Palace insiders describe King Frederik as a devoted father and husband who has always valued simplicity and private family moments over ceremonial pomp. Those who know him personally say that in recent months, he has spent more time reflecting, withdrawing from public events, and engaging with close advisors about the long-term sustainability of his role. The king's close friends, speaking anonymously, describe this decision as painful but necessary. International reaction has been swift. European royals, from the Swedish to the British courts, have expressed both surprise and sympathy. Royal experts in the UK note that such a move may spark broader conversations about the future of hereditary institutions in a rapidly modernizing Europe. In Australia, Queen Mary's homeland, the news dominated headlines, as commentators revisited her journey from Tasmanian commoner to Danish queen and now, witness to her husband's emotional crossroads. Meanwhile, Denmark's government has assured citizens of stability. Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen issued a brief statement emphasizing that the Danish crown remains strong and unified, adding that the king's decision will be handled in accordance with constitutional procedures. This reassurance was necessary. Public trust in continuity is crucial, especially when leadership transitions occur under emotional circumstances. For now, it remains unclear whether King Frederik intends to fully abdicate or merely take an extended leave of absence. What is clear is the unprecedented transparency with which he has communicated his feelings, a stark contrast to the often distant royal communication of past generations. Some analysts believe this openness may strengthen, not weaken, public affection for the crown. As the nation processes this moment, royal correspondents are already predicting what comes next. Will Crown Prince Christian, at just 20 years old, step into a more prominent public role? Will Queen Mary assume temporary duties? Or will the king's retreat mark the beginning of a broader modernization of the Danish monarchy, blending emotional authenticity with traditional stability? No matter what happens, today marks a turning point. A king's tears have become a symbol of vulnerability in leadership, and a reminder that even the most powerful figures are bound by human emotion. So what do you think? Should King Frederik be praised for showing emotional honesty, or should a monarch remain composed, no matter the cost? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to B News for verified updates, in-depth royal analysis, and coverage of every twist in this unfolding royal chapter.